right after this. Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. The 2-1 home. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Ball 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Conforto, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
That is it. The third baseman, J.D.
And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. J.D. Davis the next to bat. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. 281 the average entering play. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Barehanded at his knees. Got him. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's 3-0 New York. Marcus Stroman gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5.
Leading off.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first throw, 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Batting second.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average to start play at .315. No home runs as of yet, and 7 driven in. Hit to third. Davis has got it. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself. Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Weakly hit towards first. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Second inning set to go, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Now at the plate, Marcus Stroman. First pitch on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Diaz moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 6.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Grounded back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
The first
Sinkers
baseman.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Belted high in the air out to left. Cespedes is going back. Gone!
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though.
Uh-oh, he missed it.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Alfaro, a former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
On to first, a double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Men on third with 2 down. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Batting
And a
ninth,
first pitch sinker
the
is
pitcher.
over for strike one.
Sandy Alcantara.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We've played two. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out.
Conforto.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's in the double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So here's Pete Alonso as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Popped him up. Cooper ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. At the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jonathan Villar. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
Villar
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas.
Not shortstop.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Up next from Miami, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1. Runners on the move for second. A bouncer to the left side. Davis brings it in, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Reined in, and he's safe.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a...
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Harold Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball at inside.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the speed threat, Ahmed Rosario. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway left. After it is Dickerson, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Long throw to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So he first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Swing, and he pops him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate now, Marcus Stroman as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Ramirez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. A pause and the 0-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And another foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Bounce to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Jorge Alfaro. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Davis grabs it cleanly, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Isan. Diaz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The pitcher, number 22.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there, base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, that wasn't even a...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Marlins leave one. They trail it 4-1. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
First offering on its way. To the left side, but it's well foul. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
Grounded to third. Reined in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. J.D. Davis will be next. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
He's set. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Ramirez is there. 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he popped him up. McNeil into shallow center. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a drive out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper from the belt. Kicks and deals.
That's inside.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stroman comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 2-0 count, the pitch. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, hero. Big, and I mean big, 2-run RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Brandon Kinsler takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ahmed Rosario. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Out in front of it, strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Dominic Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, one thing's for certain, that makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch tapped out in front of home. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Franklin Killiman now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Dominic Smith is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Isan Diaz. And this is grounded foul near a former World Series hero, Billy Hatcher, in that first base coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. John Verdi will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5. John.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Killian features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 4-2.
Your
Brad
attention,
Boxberger is on to
Now
pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number.
Number 33, Brad Boxberger.
He's set and the pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
2-1.
Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting,
Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Pete Alonso will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. And he'll step out and ask for time, maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. From the stretch.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So the last half of the 7th here, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
The center fielder, Jonathan.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Jake Marisnick is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Just hung in there on that one. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So nothing happening this time around. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Swing. And a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Alfaro over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 40.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-0 home. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Ball 2.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Now here's the pitch. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Robinson Cano will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Robinson Cano.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-1 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. To 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
This is pulled into right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27, Jerry's Familia.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
First baseman, Garrett Cooper.
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. 2-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready for another shot now, Brian Anderson. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. Familia, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a 9-year major league vet. A runner at first with no outs here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marisnik is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Boy, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Jorge.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
He's set. Now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Standing in now, Isan Diaz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive into left field. A base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a really knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Ramirez is digging for home. He will score, and the Marlins have tied it. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Fernando Rodney trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 down, runners at first and second. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. The walk would be good here, too.
That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit in the air to left field. Cespedes on the move. He's not going to get it, and the 2-out rally continues. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 5-4 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Rodney, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
The 2-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes. Fastball well outside.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two balls, no strikes.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Mets 4. Drew Steckenrider comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Drew Steckenrider.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jake Marisnick. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach. And into the outfield. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Into the box, Jeff McNeil. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. First delivery to him on the way. A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Threw them badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. to set, and the 1-0. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. VR is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Miami came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Brad Boxberger claims the win out of the pen, his first.
Now is the
Drew
final line
Steckenrider
for tonight.
wraps it up for the
First
save,
for the
his 4th of
victorious
the
Miami
season.
Marlins.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark
No
DeRosa,
errors.
Dan
They left
Plezak,
10
and Heidi
on
Watney,
base.
this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
For the
For
Mets,
more, find
4
us on
runs
Twitter
on 8
at
hits.
MLB
No
The
errors.
Show.
They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.